This was the best leg day I've ever had. All right, so I know I've been talking a lot about glute activation and like how I like got out of my chair and pushed through my heel and it like blew my mind. Today with Romanian deadlifts and squats, I have felt my glutes like never before, and I'm actually like, from the video, I don't know if it's just me thinking about my glutes being activated more or from like them actually being being activated and growing, but like I don't know. From the video, it just looks like my glutes have gotten bigger as well. My squats are feeling way more stable. So like as you can see, like out of the hole on some of my heavier sets, my knees still cave in and I'm still working on it, but I still just felt like they were way more stable than usual. Like usually at the bottom, like my knees will cave in completely and I feel like everything in my quads. Today, I just felt everything in my glutes. And then when it came to Romanian deadlifts, which will be later in the video, I put a timestamp in the beginning if you guys just want to skip straight to it, or skip straight to my splits, or just my main set if you just want to see the heavy weights being lifted. But I pushed my butt back, like I felt it at the like very bottom where when I grabbed the bar and I really pushed my butt back, I pushed my butt back and just like pushed through my heels a tiny bit, and then when I felt like lifting the weight, I pushed through it a ton. And now I just know I've been doing Romanian deadlifts wrong probably like all my life. So you'll see through these are just my warm-up sets, but things are looking pretty solid. No knee cave, no nothing. Like I don't know, like it just seems like my glutes have gotten bigger, and I don't know if it's just through me thinking or they actually have, but I swear, I focus it like all day now when I'm going upstairs or getting out of chairs. I think of just pushing through my heels, and I don't know if you guys have felt the same with glutes or if you feel like you're more quad dominant, but try it. Get out of a chair and try to lean either on your right or left and push through your heels as you get up instead of pushing like through the top of your foot. It's such a weird feeling of extending through your hip instead of like pushing through the top of your foot and extending through your legs. It's such a weird feeling, but I'm like, I don't know if you could tell by the excitement in my voice, but it's just like I feel like my squat's gonna like shoot up now that I've like found this out. But yeah, so this is me doing 285, just warming up, looking pretty solid. Like my first set, I feel like is always my worst. Oh, okay, I added that little clip just to show you guys what I do prior to like my heavy set. So this would be my set 1. I get under the bar and just push it up to feel the weight. There's just something about pushing it up fast and explosively that makes the weight feel lighter. I don't know if it's just mental or it just primes your whole system for lifting heavy like the heavy set. But I just like yank it up and then set it back down and then like wait a couple seconds. And it just like primes me. But this is my first set. Knees look pretty damn good. It felt really heavy, and I think it's just because I'm not using my quads as much and I'm using my glutes more, but I felt like the whole 5x5 really, so I did 5x5 today. Sorry, I don't know if I said that. The whole 5x5 today really just felt like extremely heavy, but my glutes were on fire and my knees were like perfect. I thought way better than usual. Don't know how that really compares to other days, but anytime they would drift out, I just send it right back in. So see that rep looked perfect. I want like 405 to look just like that. Let's see, so that one was a little iffy, and you'll see my core starts to fail, and like I've said, or if I don't know if I said, I think core is like the main weak point out of the bottom of the squat. Like everything can look perfect, you get right up and you start leaning a little forward. See there? So sometimes it may look like I'm leaning forward a ton out of the hole, or like I know Clarence Kennedy, he has a lot of butt. I don't know if he has a lot of butt. He has a good amount of butt wink, and it looks like he's leaning forward, and it looks like his like lower back is getting destroyed. In reality, it really isn't like that, and I don't think there's that much stress on the lower back during. Because I know even like after my sets, I feel fine. I can bend over, get back up, and it's like I have no pain. So I think just keeping your core tight and just pushing through, I think you'll be okay. I honestly, like, I think this was set 3. I honestly didn't think I was going to get the next 2 sets. I felt like completely fatigued. But I just said, you know what, screw it, ATG or death, right? So I sent it, and I got it, so I'm glad. So I did get all 5 sets. I didn't fail. But I will, see, knees really caved in there. Okay, this segment I added, this is what I did to really feel my glutes. So, you go in a lunge position, and you feel for where the weight is. Now, prior to doing all this, when I would go into a lunge, I would feel it all in my quads, and I would be pushing forward with the top of my foot to keep myself steady. This is incorrect. So if you guys want to try and see how your glutes are, get in a lunge position, and if you're not feeling it in your glutes, you're doing it wrong. And now you may think you're doing it right in a lunge position, but really focus on where, go down too, or do a single leg lunge where your back foot is kind of above the ground, and really see where your weight is. Because this blew my mind, because my right side I'm pretty good, I'm fine at it, but my left side my left side it sucks. My left side's all quad dominant. So I'm twisting. I feel like I did have hip shift in my earlier videos, but I feel like I'm twisting and using different muscles on different legs. So this is the last set. Dead as hell, but that drive was perfect. And then as I fatigue, my glutes get more and more sore, and then knees cave in. Let's see. That one wasn't bad either. And my first sets, I also noticed I did them slower. These ones were dive bomb. You'll see me, I just drop, come right back up. I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow, but I am going to do slower reps where I feel it in my glutes and I feel stable all the way through. Prior, I never used to do that. I would always just drop straight down. So I think stability throughout the entire squat is extremely important, because if you can't do it right going down, you're going to screw something up going up. So I want to be able to do it slow. This was the start of the Romanian deadlift. So I didn't feel my glutes here. Yeah, I felt in my lower back, really. It wasn't until I went down and dropped the weight, so these reps didn't feel anything. It wasn't until I set it on the ground, pushed my butt back, and just pushed only through my heels. So right here, it's when I felt everything, and it just clicked for me. See, I pushed through a little, and then I squeezed through. I'm like, oh my God. I don't know, you can't see it, but running through my head, I'm like, okay, this is what it's supposed to feel like. So after this, I then lowered the weight, because I was like, damn, this is how it's supposed to be felt. This is how I'm supposed to do it. So I lowered the weight, and I just kept going. I think here, because it felt like someone was stabbing me in the ass. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just so excited for what I can do now, because now my hamstrings get more of a stretch, my glutes get more of a stretch, and all that. And then here, I try to I think I walked it up, and my glutes just died. Sorry, it wasn't here. It's right here. It's I don't know. I just lost balance. My glutes were freaking dead. But I'm excited to do good mornings as well, because that means I've been doing good mornings. I just feel like I've been doing everything wrong, and this is blowing my mind now, that I can lift these weights wrong and get high numbers, and then I don't know, I can now that I'm fixing my stuff, balancing out where the weight's going to be distributed, I feel like I can just get hit crazy numbers. Because I look at Clarence Kennedy, I look at Chinese weightlifters, and they're just hitting 500 pounds for three times body weight. It's just insane. And I'm thinking it's I don't know if it's really how they're training. I know you could say steroids. Clarence Kennedy's on steroids. There's controversy with the Chinese weightlifters on steroids, but it also comes down to mechanics. Am I pushing through, is my hip extension being balanced through my quads and my glutes, or am I just using my quads? Because if I'm only using my quads, I'm losing power that I can get from my glutes. And I don't know, it's really just a thing of efficiency, and I'm kind of I overthink. I don't overthink things, but it's just I just think that I can become more efficient the more I balance out other body parts. And I know I shouldn't even talk about upper body, because I know my back is weak as hell compared to my legs. My chest is underdeveloped. I wouldn't say underdeveloped. I feel like I have a big chest imbalance right now, but I'm fixing it now. But my left side is way bigger than my right, and I think it's just because my shoulders were taken over. But I don't know. I feel like if I balance out my back to increase back strength and really work on my glutes, I feel like I can really hit some high numbers. And this bulk, I've been eating more. I feel more optimistic. I don't think I'm gonna cut for a while. It just ruins my mood, ruins my day. And I've done it in the past. I used to be very lean. I think I'm gonna post pictures soon of what I really used to look like. And I know most people say like, oh, they were lean. I was probably single digit body fat, and you guys may not believe me now, but I'll show pictures and then you may reason that, yeah, you know what, maybe this kid was single digit, maybe he was lean. I do know a thing or two about nutrition. I was gonna major in nutrition coming into UPenn. I've switched my plans. I'm now minoring in nursing and healthcare services at Wharton. I just thought about it and thought about where I could go from here, and I just want to take advantage of the fact that I could get a great education here, like a business aspect education here while I'm here at no extra cost. So I could always study nutrition on my own time. Could always do it at another school, but it is something I'm very passionate about. That and like the preventative aspects that it brings for diseases, for risk, for all that. But getting a little off topic. I don't know. These YouTube videos are more like a journal, I guess. I just kind of like talk to myself through thinking of talking to somebody in front of me. It's weird, but yeah, these are just my last stretches. So I would do calf raises and then do these. I didn't record the calf raises. No one really cares about calf raises. I do them slow, barely any weight, and I squeeze at the top. But I'm getting closer to the splits. Really pushing through my adductors. It's a big stretch, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm slowly working my way down, slowly pushing through. I'll get it one day. I feel like I could have gotten it a long time ago if I just stay determined, but I forget to do it. Sometimes I wussy out, I don't push myself, but I'm probably maybe 10 inches off the ground, but I'll get it sometime. I'll see you guys in the next video.